So this isn't a dog that's already been somewhat pre-worked to make it look easier and me better. What you're gonna see is you're gonna see from the very beginning how a dog like this is handled, and you're gonna see what can be accomplished in just one lesson. Welcome everyone to today's video. Now we're gonna talk about a dog that is reactive on a leash. Now to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the word reactive. And the reason why is because it creates confusion. Is it because your dog is showing aggression towards another dog? If it is, call it aggression. Is it because your dog is really has high drive and wants to go play with other dogs or go see other people or go chase a squirrel? Call it for what it is. When we talk about a dog that's reactive on a leash and only using the word reactive, we're doing you and the dog a disservice because we're not talking about the root of the problem, which is the mind and their nerve structure. So the dog in this video, it's gonna be the very first time I work it like this. Now, this dog is crazy on a leash. It's one of the reasons why it's in here is because the owners can't go and take it places. They can't go and take it for walks. They're limited to where they can take it because the dog is so high in drive, it wants to go see everybody, see every dog, and it's just out of control. So this isn't a dog that's already been somewhat pre-worked to make it look easier and me better. What you're gonna see is you're gonna see from the very beginning how a dog like this is handled, and you're gonna see what can be accomplished in just one lesson. Now through these videos, you might find that things that I say might be slightly different or a lot different than a lot of other trainers. But my job as a trainer isn't to tell you what it is you want to hear to make you feel good. My trainer is to tell you what you need to hear so you can have a better relationship and success with your dog and have the best life possible. So let's start with socialization. A lot of people think that socialization is just doling your dog up to the environment. But in reality, true socialization is teaching your dog what behavior is acceptable and what's unacceptable in any situation, whether it's inside the home or outside the home. We actually do that with children. If we're in a restaurant and they start to wrestle, what do? We say, you can't do that here, we're in a restaurant. Now, we are communicating to them in a way that they understand. And in this video, you're gonna see physical corrections given to the dog because that's how dogs communicate with each other. When one dog does something wrong, the other dog that's leader of that dog is going to correct that dog physically to stop that behavior. The dog that was corrected will understand it and respect it, and they're gonna be able to live in harmony. Now, with all of that said, it is important to know that this is a conditioning process. This is something you're gonna have to do in a lot of different situations, but the more consistent you are with your dog, the less times your dog is gonna choose to do the wrong thing. Because what we're doing is we're changing the dog's mindset and decision-making to know of what behavior is acceptable and what isn't, which is gonna allow you to be able to achieve the goals that you had with that dog, whether it's enjoying them majority of the time outside or even in your home. So let's get to the video. All right, she's locked on the dog. She takes off. I set the line. And for the first time, she finds out that that behavior is unacceptable. Now through this, you're gonna start to see that she tests it. She's like, okay, well, maybe now I can't. There, I almost trip on her. But she's gonna think, okay, now I have doubt. Now maybe it's not acceptable. So she's gonna do little things like this right here. She's gonna try to go behind me. Nope. And then she's gonna slowly inch forward. I'm gonna give her a little correction back. She's gonna try to maybe do it again. And I'll give her right there, and I'll give her a little correction, and now she's sitting. Because now she's starting to understand that it's unacceptable for her to just take off, to jump on another dog, or to go see another person. So what we want to do, and what you're going to notice, is that I'm in a controlled environment working her, letting her know what the rules are. So she has to battle through that. You're going to see her head going back and forth from the dog to me, from the dog to me. That's because she's under conflict. She really wants to go see that dog, but now she's starting to learn that she can't. Here she wants to continue to engage him, so you're going to see her start air scenting. So I'm correcting that air scenting because the body follows the brain. I don't want her thinking that she can just continue to press, thinking it's going to get away, or thinking that she's going to get away with it. So here we go past, and all of that was good. And I let her know. I said, good girl. And so now we go into a scenario of where we're walking. So during this process, it's not about just having success once. This is about showing the dog over and over what the rules are. They're very black and white. Just because we're out for a walk doesn't mean that it's playtime. We're out to spend time together. Now, if you want to be able to take your dog out to a dog park or a friend's and let the dogs play, that's totally different. But this is out in public. And we want to make sure that we don't have a dog that looks like they're out of control. We want to have a dog that looks like they're in control, because that's what makes other people safe and keeps other dogs safe. So here you're going to see I'm going to be walking around. I'm changing it up a little bit, letting her know. Just because we're walking around them doesn't mean that she can go and check them out. Here you're going to see me go and I'm going to engage and pet the other dog. That doesn't mean that she can engage with me. She still has to stay at my side, so that way we remain calm. Now, through this, it's a conditioning process. Just remember, this is lesson 1. You're gonna have to make sure that every situation that you're in, you're being consistent and fair in letting the dog know that this is about consistency. This is letting her know in all situations that when she's on leash, she's not allowed to just go jump on people and other dogs. So if you have found that this helps you and you want to also learn how to create calm control while leaving your home and walking through doorways, then check out this video here. And I hope that this has given you the confidence to be able to move forward and have a better relationship with your dog. Thanks, and have a great day.